If you've been following the latest longevity videos on YouTube, chances are you've come across conflicting advice about fasting. Some promise it's the fountain of youth, while others warn of dangerous side effects. Today, I'm Dr. John DeMarco, and I'm here to set the record straight about what the science actually says. Over my 15 years in preventative medicine, I've seen too many patients confused by misleading information about fasting. Some have been harmed by poorly designed fasting protocols, while others have missed out on real benefits because they were following the wrong advice. By the end of this video, you'll know the truth about 3 major fasting myths that could be holding you back from genuine health improvements. More importantly, you'll have a clear, science-backed roadmap for using fasting safely and effectively, especially if you're over 50. Let's start with the biggest myth that's causing the most confusion. The first myth is that any fasting regimen will extend your lifespan. I see this claim constantly, that whether you do 16-8, 5-2, or any other fasting method, you're automatically adding years to your life. This simply isn't supported by the evidence. The truth is more nuanced. A 2019 study, published in the Journal of Nutritional Science, found something fascinating. Only people who had been practicing fasting consistently for 5 years or longer showed a 49% reduction in mortality risk. People who were new to fasting, they showed no significant longevity benefits. This tells us something crucial. Fasting isn't a quick fix. It's a lifestyle practice that requires long-term commitment to produce meaningful results. The animal studies that get so much attention, like the Columbia University research on fruit flies or the mouse studies on fasting-mimicking diets, are promising, but we can't directly apply these findings to humans. Our metabolism, lifespan, and cellular repair mechanisms are far more complex. Dr. Yoshinori Ohsumi, the Nobel laureate who discovered autophagy, emphasizes that while fasting can trigger cellular cleanup, this process depends heavily on consistency, individual health status, and the specific type of fasting practiced. If you're thinking about starting fasting for longevity, focus on sustainable methods you can maintain for years, not quick experiments that promise immediate results. The second dangerous myth is that fasting is universally safe and beneficial for everyone. This misconception has led to real harm in my practice. I've treated patients who developed eating disorders, lost dangerous amounts of muscle mass, or experienced severe metabolic disruption because they believed fasting was always healthy. The research is clear about who shouldn't fast. According to multiple studies, including a comprehensive review in PMC's database on intermittent fasting and longevity, fasting can be harmful for pregnant and breastfeeding women whose nutritional needs are dramatically increased, people who are already underweight or have a history of eating disorders, individuals with certain metabolic conditions like advanced diabetes or thyroid disorders, anyone taking medications that require food for proper absorption. Even for healthy adults, fasting can reduce lean muscle mass if not done correctly. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who fasted without adequate protein timing lost significant muscle tissue along with fat. The key is personalization. What works for your neighbor or your favorite health influencer might not work for you. Your health history, current medications, stress levels, and even your sleep quality all impact how your body responds to fasting. Before starting any fasting protocol, especially if you're over 50, consult with a healthcare provider who understands your complete health picture. This isn't being overly cautious, it's being smart. The third myth that's costing people time and money is that supplements or fasting-mimicking diets can replace real fasting. The supplement industry has jumped on the fasting trend, promising pills that can give you all the benefits of fasting without the inconvenience of actually fasting. Similarly, fasting-mimicking diets claim to provide the same cellular benefits while still allowing you to eat. While some fasting-mimicking diets, like those studied by Dr. Valter Longo's group, do show partial benefits, particularly for reducing visceral fat, they don't activate the same comprehensive cellular repair mechanisms as true fasting. The autophagy process that everyone talks about requires a genuine absence of calories and insulin stimulation. When you consume even small amounts of calories or certain supplements, you interrupt this cellular cleanup process. Supplements like resveratrol or other longevity compounds might support health in other ways, but they cannot replicate the metabolic reset that occurs during proper fasting periods. Think of it this way. You can't get the benefits of exercise by taking a pill, and you can't get the full benefits of fasting without actually fasting. If you want to ease into fasting, start with time-restricted eating. Begin with a 12-hour eating window and gradually extend the fasting period as your body adapts. Now let me give you the practical framework that actually works based on current research and over 15 years of clinical experience. For safe and effective fasting that supports longevity, follow these evidence-based principles. First, start slowly and build consistency. Begin with 12 hours of fasting, from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., for example. This is gentler on your system and allows your body to adapt gradually. After several weeks, you can extend to 14 or 16 hours if it feels right for your body. Second, break your fast intelligently. This is where many people sabotage their efforts. Avoid high-sugar foods like fruit juices that cause rapid insulin spikes. Instead, start with foods that have a gentle glycemic impact, a small handful of nuts with some yogurt, or vegetables with healthy fats like avocado. The Inside Tracker research on fasting and longevity emphasizes that how you break your fast is just as important as the fasting period itself. Third, monitor your biomarkers. Track your fasting glucose, energy levels, and body composition rather than just weight.
If you're pre-diabetic or have metabolic concerns, consider using a continuous glucose monitor to see how different foods affect your blood sugar when breaking a fast. Fourth, prioritize protein timing. To prevent muscle loss, ensure you're getting adequate protein, about 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight, within your eating window, especially if you're over 60. Fifth, listen to your body's signals. If you experience persistent fatigue, mood changes, or sleep disruption, your current fasting approach may not be right for you. There's no shame in adjusting or taking a break. The goal isn't to follow someone else's fasting schedule perfectly. It's to find a sustainable approach that improves your health markers and quality of life over years, not weeks. Remember, the people who see real longevity benefits from fasting are those who practice it consistently for 5 years or longer. This isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Looking at the bigger picture, the real secret to healthy aging isn't found in any single intervention, including fasting. The Japanese doctors who live to 100 don't just fast. They eat nutrient-dense whole foods, stay physically active, maintain strong social connections, and manage stress effectively. Fasting can be one valuable tool in your wellness toolkit, but it's not a magic bullet. What matters most is creating sustainable habits that make you feel energetic and vibrant day after day, year after year. If fasting helps you achieve that while being practiced safely, then it's worth considering. If it creates stress, interferes with your social life, or makes you feel worse, then there are many other proven paths to healthy aging. For many of my patients over 50, the most transformative changes have come from simple interventions: eating more fiber, staying hydrated, getting quality sleep, and maintaining muscle strength through resistance exercise. The science of longevity is complex and evolving. What we know for certain is that extreme approaches rarely lead to lasting health improvements. Gradual, consistent changes that you can maintain for decades are what create real results. If you're interested in exploring fasting safely, start with the time-restricted eating approach I outlined. Give it at least 3 months before evaluating whether it's right for you. You'll find links to the research studies I mentioned in the description below, including the 2019 study on long-term fasters and Dr. Osumi's work on autophagy. I encourage you to read these sources yourself and discuss them with your healthcare provider. Your health journey is unique, and you deserve accurate, science-based information to make informed decisions. Whether you choose to incorporate fasting or pursue other healthy aging strategies, the most important step is the one you can sustain consistently over time. What questions do you have about fasting safety or effectiveness? Share them in the comments below. I read every one and often address your questions in future videos.
And if this breakdown helped clarify the confusing world of fasting advice, please share it with someone who might benefit from hearing the truth behind the headlines. Until next time, stay informed, stay healthy, and remember, the best health strategy is the one you can follow for life.